Welcome back to Good Things. It is Friday here, so we got Tanya in the house to talk a little bit about movies. You had the Golden Globes and all the things going, but what's new and happening this weekend? Is there anything? Because last week was kind of a quiet weekend.
Yeah, they're slowly releasing some new things. The first one is called The Last Showgirl. Both new movies are rated R, and this one's Pamela Anderson's kind of comeback, you know. She went away for a long time, and she's, I think, committed most of her time to further causes. I think she's a PETA supporter, and but anyway, so this is kind of her breakout role, if that's possible. All these years later, I guess her. I don't know. Comeback. Thank you.
Either that or like a redesign or a reboot or something.
Yeah.
Reinvented herself. I think that's.
Yeah. And she was nominated for a Golden Globe. She just nominated for a SAG Award, and everybody thinks she's a front runner to get nominated for an Oscar.
Really?
But it's the story of, I did watch this. I saw it a couple of months ago. And it's, I don't know. I was underwhelmed, and I don't think I thought she was that great. I mean, I hate to say that. To me, it was just like the way she is on a talk show or something. It was just her. But the character she plays is very, I can see where people connect, and it's a character that you root for. But the premise is she's basically given up her life, like neglected her child, marriage, broke up, all because she was so committed to being in this Vegas show. And, as Vegas has progressed through the years, that type of entertainment's kind of gone by the wayside, and her show is about to close. And she's trying to figure out what she's going to do. And in the meantime, you see her, she feels like she's got nothing without this show. And Jamie Lee Curtis is also in it.
Which is so interesting to me.
Yeah, she's like a showgirl waitress. It's like she's got the costume on, but she's like a waitress in a casino. And they're friends and help each other out. And anyway, so it's just her dealing with this loss. It's a big loss for her. And then you get to meet her daughter and see other relationships that she has, and, see how can she mend these relationships.
So I have to tell myself the word showgirl. I did not know it was a Las Vegas show. I thought it was like a remake of
Oh, yeah.
completely different kind of showgirl. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe I may stream this one whenever it comes out.
Yeah, it's definitely a streamer. I wouldn't pay to go see it. Yeah. And then Better Man. This is an interesting one, and I have not finished watching it. I watched about an hour of it, but it's been hyped as brought to you by the same people that did The Greatest Showman, which is like one of my favorite movies ever. So, of course, I got sucked in. And it's not bad, but it's just not good. So far, like I said, I'm only an hour in, but it's the story of Robbie Williams. And if you don't know who that is, he's kind of like the male Britney Spears in England. He's just so famous. And
he was huge around Y2K.
Yeah. And the weird thing about this movie is his character, who is him, is a monkey, It's like they CGI. You could tell it's a little boy doing all the acting, but they've CGI'd like an ape face on him. And
strange.
Yeah. And Robbie did, everybody's like, why in the world did that happen? And he feels like he's a victim of fame, and so this was like an artistic choice.
Yeah, he said you wouldn't feel sorry for a rock star doing drugs, but you might feel sorry for a monkey doing drugs.
I don't know. It was a bad day at the zoo. Everybody gets pushed to their limits.
But anyway, so it's just a story of his rise to fame. He was in Take That, which was a big boy band back in the day, and Of course, he had solo success after that, and he's got all the same problems as a lot of our musicians, drugs and bad decisions.
It sounds like this movie might be one.
Yeah. Now, I will say one of the songs, it's got good music. One of the songs from the movie did get nominated for a Golden Globe. It didn't win, but I think it's on the short list for an Oscar.
Is there anything, you said there was only 2 of the rated R.
Yeah,
is there anything going
it.
out? Like, is there anything we should be on the, like, if we want to catch it and maybe head it out?
I would say you probably want to get in the theater to see Wicked because they've already started streaming it. You can stream it at home now. I mean, you have to pay for it. So that's usually the beginning of the end. So I feel like they'll be taking that one out. So you have to see that one on the big screen.
Didn't they release, or maybe it's just for streaming only, one that you were allowed to sing along?
Yes, they did.
Or encouraged to sing along?
I think it's just certain markets did it.
Remind me not to buy a ticket for that one.
I know. But they did. I think that would be fun. I would
if
not.
you knew the music word for word and you like the like, yes, but if you were a moviegoer, that would be...
Yeah. I would enjoy that if I was the only one in the room, but I don't want to hear other people sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that loud, not that close to me.
Yeah. So this Sunday, was supposed to be the Critics' Choice Awards, hosted by Chelsea Handler on E! But they've been bumped 2 weeks because of the California fires. I have a feeling they're not going to happen. I mean, I just can't see
where they would do.
Yeah.
But the Golden Globes did make it. How did you feel about that?
I thought it was I thought, I'm blanking out, the hostess did great. She's very funny. Some of my people that I wanted to win didn't win. Some I wanted. I was really happy with the TV side. I thought that was a pretty good choice of winners. But the movie side, I don't know. I was glad Zoe Saldana won. She's sort of supporting actress for Eva Perez. She's fantastic in that movie. And she's one of those actresses. She's been doing it for so long, so I'm glad to see her finally get some attention.
Speaking of somebody doing it for so long and finally getting an award, was it, Demi Moore? Is that her name?
Oh, yeah. Demi Moore. I was glad to see her win. I would have lost
that trivia if you'd have been like, name an actress that hadn't been whatever.
Yeah. And, gosh, that's another comeback. That's the bad thing is you've got her and Pamela Anderson in the same category. And so I don't know that Pamela will ever be able to beat her, but I don't know.
We'll see. But, I mean, that's... I don't know. Interest. At least they're still doing what they want to do. And
and they both look amazing. Demi looks better today than she did 20 years ago. Like when she first split with Ashton Kutcher, whenever that was, they had paparazzi pictures of her, and like she had a tooth missing, and I mean, she just
going through some things.
Yeah, she just did not look great. And it wasn't normal aging. I mean, it's like she just did not look good. She looked like she hadn't taken care of herself, but she looks amazing now.
So what do we have to look forward to?
Well, I guess the next big movie is Valentine's Day. We've got the new Captain America coming out. So that's probably the first big blockbuster type movie for this year. And it's got Harrison Ford in it and with a new character or new to the Marvel movies. So I'm really excited about that one for sure.
Is there anything you've streamed lately that folks should check out?
I've been streaming mostly like TV type stuff. Like I've kind of gotten into documentaries and I'm trying to think.
Put you on the spot, I know.
Yeah. I want to say Better Off Dead, but that's not. What's the one with Kristen Bell? She's dating the priest. Nobody wants this.
Nobody wants it.
Yes. I knew it was a sarcastic title. I just couldn't think of it.
And they're turning that into an actual season.
Yeah. So they're coming back, and Kristen Bell's going to host the SAG Awards if that happens. They'll be live on Netflix like in February on the 23rd. But it's going to be a hard time for a while.
Sort of see how that goes down.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, Tanya. You guys stick with us. We got a few more good things for you coming up.